Hello, everyone. Tiny Protogen here. I have had several requests during these uncertain times as to how you can fundraise for people on GoFundMe via the Twitch system, and there is a way. And we're gonna go through how to do it using this guide by Adam Yasowitz. He's the marketing manager for Stream Elements, which is the program that we're going to be using in order to do the overlay for GoFundMe. So I'm going to ask you all to check the summary before we start. That's where I'll be posting the links that I use in this video, along with any important updates, vis-a-vis like whether things change, whether this doesn't work anymore, whether it works differently, whether I've missed something in the video and don't want to go back and edit, whatever. So we're going to go through this right now. So you're going to want to open up the Stream Elements article. This is what it looks like right now. If you open it up and it's not there or it looks differently, please let me know. And I will correct that. I'll figure out some way to link it. So you just scroll down. I probably passed it. No, I did not. Here's the one for GoFundMe alerts. We're gonna follow this link. Now, all of you get to sit and watch my BRB screen as I log in with Twitch. None of you get to see this. Okay. Click the button. When did it not redirect me? Okay, cool. You successfully shared overlay. Okay, there's nothing incriminating on here. We can go back to the lesson plan. I'm back! Okay, so we're gonna go here. Now you can change a lot of what the overlay looks like. The font. Let's emulate it real quick. I wonder if I probably have to go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So like this is what's gonna look like on your stream when somebody donates. And for context, for those of you who haven't used this program before or a similar one, Stream Elements is basically just kind of like this might be a little dated, but do any of you remember projectors? It's like a film that goes over your existing stream layout, and it allows you to have like alerts or like things that pop up at the bottom. For me, I have little himbos, little pictures of my cat that bubble up every time somebody follows me. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. But the way this works is that each overlay that you use, like for this, for example, this is the one for GoFundMe, is its own separate layer. And I'm going to go into how you're going to add that to your streaming program in just a second. And you can use this with pretty much any streaming program. I use OBS. You can use this with Streamlabs, etc. If there's a program you can't use this with, please let me know. We'll figure out a way around it. Okay. So let's see here. All the basic stuff should be fine. Demonstrating this. Fields. Okay, so fundraiser short name. One moment, we're gonna go back to here because I'm actually running a few fundraisers right now. So I'm gonna show you all how to find the fundraiser short name. This one should be good. Let's see if I can just double check to make sure that I have the correct information. Okay. Yeah. That seems to be it. Okay. So we'll test this out. We'll use the GoFundMe for my wife. Okay, back to me. Okay, so This seems to be the short link. So we're gonna go to. I already had it open here. And there you go. If you're trying to do somebody else's fundraiser, like for example, we'll do. You should be able to click on the link, grab this here. It's the part before the QID. And then that should be it. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing else. Let me close this out because otherwise it's gonna confuse me. So in regards to actually putting this on your streaming program, after you're done setting this up exactly how you want it with all of the information that's correct and et cetera, making it look how you want it to look, you're gonna grab the URL that essentially serves as, like, in the projector analogy, the little screen that goes over your stream overlay, and you're gonna put it into your streaming program like just like you would any other element. So you can get it one or two ways. And I'm going to show you both ways, just because I, like, as you saw 10 seconds ago, will click out of tabs and, like, completely forget where I am. And I think it's just important to go over both. You can click up here to copy the URL. It goes straight to your clipboard. This is going to be on your streaming program. It's going to be labeled as a window capture, because what you're doing is you're capturing. I don't know if there's a way I could adequately demonstrate this, but I'll try. Okay, so like this is the actual overlay, right? Please pardon me. And like you see how it's not on like my preview screen, but it's like in its own little it's in its own little thing. Now watch when I moved it just slightly. And I will demonstrate it by uploading the only picture that I have currently saved to Streamlabs and changing that. Egg! Oh, it hasn't updated. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's also an important thing to do. You're going to want to hit save after every change that you make to this overlay, as is also a thing that I often forget. See? Now there's an egg. So yeah, when you have that URL, all you're gonna do is put it into your streaming program like it's just an overlay. Circling back to what I was explaining before, the second place to find this link, we're gonna go back to out to your overlays. A side note, for anybody who's interested in exploring more with stream elements and stuff, you can do a lot with it, and you can have multiple overlays, as I was saying before. And I'm mentioning this right now because, like, these are my overlays. I highly recommend chat bubbles. That's a whole thing for a different time, though. And if you want to figure out what your stream overlay URL is from here, you're going to click the hamburger menu. You're going to hit copy URL. Side note, like before I end the video, because we're pretty much you're done. Like you got everything set up. You got your GoFundMe thing. You're set to go. The one thing I will note, because this is the biggest mistake that I always make with these, and it causes me enough trouble, takes up enough of my time, and as you all can see, I can demonstrate it right there for you. Please name your overways. Do not do what I do, where you end up with like six versions of the same overlay, and you don't know which ones are which, or which ones you're actually using for your stream layout, so you're just like terrified of updating anything. I know a lot of you want to start doing these GoFundMe fundraisers, and I'm really excited for you. The biggest mistake is just like the paperwork. Like, I'm very confident in all of y'all's ability to fundraise. Just don't forget to keep your stuff straight. Because, like, for example, like, you could start a GoFundMe for somebody, and then decide that you're fundraising for somebody else, and then forget which overlay goes to which GoFundMe, and that's just it's super stressful, and like, I don't want that for y'all. Like, I want this to be as easy a process as possible, so I'm going on this tangent, so you don't be like me. Um, Thank you all for stopping by. Like I said, all the URLs that are relevant in this situation will be in the summary along with my updates. Thank you so much. If you want to share a fundraiser that you're working on, you can contact me through either Twitter or YouTube or whatever is most comfortable. I would love to talk to you about the work that you're doing and support you in any way that I possibly can. Like, I think it's really cool that you all are trying so hard to help out your communities, and it really warms my heart. So, thank you.